she says, would it ever be the case where a donkey or mule would associate the halter or the come along rope with a sore nose and then try to have it avoid having it put on?
Well, even if it's not a sore nose, if it's just they get to where your timing isn't quite right, and they'll find a way to get around you because they don't want to do it. Um, it's not just the nose that's going to be sore. The pole is going to be sore, and underneath the chin is going to be sore. But there again, it's your timing. Uh, I've had a lot of people tell me that the mule refused to do it after a while. Well, there again, you got to go back to your timing. How was your timing for putting that come along hitch on? So, me personally, no, I haven't had the problem at all.
So help me understand that. If they begin to associate, if they do think, oh, here comes that nasty thing again, and they see it and they try to, keep away from it, how would my timing, would it just be making them uncomfortable then at that point? And so
Yeah,
they're walking away and you're like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then you're making them, and you're jostling around, you're making them watch you. And then when they stand still, you're still. And if they start moving around, then you start moving up, squaring up with them again. Is that
yep,
what you would do until they get calm and then approach them from the shoulder?
that's right. You got to remember, I've seen them do the same thing with a bit. I've seen them do the same thing with a saddle. Avoid the saddle, avoid the bit, avoid even a halter. Okay, they'll get to where they can do that. But if again, it's a cue. What's the cue? The foundation. Okay, is drop their head, tip their nose to the left. They just like that mule that we did in a clinic a couple years ago. That buckskin mule. I was showing people how the mule drops his head, tips his nose to the left. That's the cue. And if he doesn't do that, I'm going to make him uncomfortable. So that's not just it wouldn't be just the come along hitch. It could be the bit, it could be the bridle, it could be the halter, anything. Because you got to remember, that's not a norm for them. It's not part of their life.